Gurudev, my intentions are right, but my actions are perceived wrongly by my closed ones. How to bring refinement in action?
Intentions are always right. Rarely the intentions are wrong. It's very rare. But it's your action which really counts. If you are not conscious, if you are not aware when you are acting, or you are acting out of impulse, then definitely you will start regretting it. And others will perceive it the way it results. So it's important for you to take feedback from others and be more alert and more conscious when you act.
Gurudev, will any karma affect me if someone is suffering due to their cravings or aversions but think that they are suffering because of me?
No, no, you don't have to worry about them. Yeah, if everybody has to pay back for their karma, they have to go through their karma. And sometimes it's a collective karma which affects others also. Yeah.
Gurudev, you said a pure intellect transmits pure thoughts from the self, and a polluted intellect distorts them. What is the intellect polluted by, and what are we doing when we are purifying the intellect?
The pure intellect is obvious, it's sattvic in nature. And when the intellect is rajasic, then the result is rajasic. And the intellect is tamasic, is very slow and dull and unaware and with all pent up emotions. Then that intellect which is not clear is what is called impure. Impure means what? It is not clear, there is no clarity and wrong perception. You should read, you should go deep into Gita also. In Yoga Vasishtha also I have spoken about this. Yoga Sutras. In Yoga Sutras I have spoken about it.
There's a follow up to this as well. How is it that simply chanting the Gayatri mantra repeatedly is purifying the intellect?
Our subconscious mind can observe, can reverberate with the chantings. They know the meaning. The conscious mind may not know, but the subconscious mind or deeper aspect of our consciousness, they can get those vibes. So, in that sense, it's good you do it with feeling, but even otherwise, the mantra has its vibrational effect, and so that impacts, and its impact goes beyond your conscious mind too.
Dear Gurudev, I want to become free. Please tell me one thing that I should do to get there.
First of all, know you are free right now. You are free. Just imagine you are going to die right now in another 10 minutes. You think you are bound by responsibility? Nothing. Just the awareness we are going to die immediately relieve us from all our responsibilities. And that just picks you out of the Maya. And that moment could be any time, anywhere. One time it has to on one day at some time, one point of time, it has to come to everybody. Then you can't say, oh, I have my land registry here, I have my home have to be settled, or I have to partition my wealth to my children, none of this you can think at that time. Everything you have to just drop it like you wake up from a dream. Once you wake up from the dream is not there anymore, isn't it? It's gone, it's finished. Like that, just see this whole thing as a dream, and that's good, that will free you up. If death is very scary, think about the whole past, present, and future as a dream. It's easy to do it. It's one step easier. Just do that. And feel the freedom. Unless you feel free, you can't feel the love. Unless you feel the love, you can't feel content. You can't feel complete in life. And this is the way to do it. Yeah. Devotion is that which kindles these aspects in you. You can't be devoted unless you are free. You have certain freedom within you. That doesn't mean you leave your responsibility and run away. You take care of your duties, your responsibilities. Even someone who is free, he is bound by certain responsibility. No, I know 7 o'clock means I had to come rush to the satsang. You will all be waiting. I cannot say, let me do something, let me sit around and watch my news or look at my messages. This is our tons of messages I get. No, I said, no, keep everything. Oh, satsang, everybody is waiting. And then there is darshan line. People are waiting. And I have to rush and come to you for darshan line. So I am also bound by you people. Somebody has some problem, I had to call to talk to them. And I have my own ways to communicate with everybody. Not necessarily the phone calls or visible communication, lines of communication. There are many ways to communicate, and I need to do that. So, freedom does not mean having no responsibility. Freedom only means you feel free within you. Understand? That's what you should just, attend to. Yeah.
Gurudev, we know that everyone has to die one day, but why for some people death is so painful and for some it comes very peacefully? What determines the last few weeks or hours of an individual?
Well, that's all karma. We'll not discuss about it. It all happens. Why? There are so many whys if you keep asking. Why this, why that, why me? Why is mostly associated with misery. When you are miserable, then you keep asking why. You don't ask why there is so much joy, so much happiness. Why there is so many different fauna and flora in the planet. Why so beautiful? You don't ask that. Why misery? That's natural. So, turn the questions into wonder. That is art of living. Yeah.
Gurudev, how to deal with people who body shame us constantly based on socially accepted body standards?
What is that? Body shape.
Shame.
Body shame. Come on. Don't worry about what others think. But one thing, for your health's sake, have a control on your food habits. It's not to impress others, but for you to feel better. If you are too bulky, many times I catch people who are overweight and give them a punch and say you have to reduce. But tell them you give them punch and say, hey, look, you have to reduce 20 kilos, 30 kilos. And I keep doing all the time. It's not making them ashamed, but making them aware that they need to value their own life. They should be healthy. That's the intention. Yeah. It's not the shape, it is your health that is most important.